What's up, Team Stone? This is your 1300th favorite author, and I'm back with a little something, a little important video. Now, if you're looking at the screen here, you're looking at one of the many examples that just really fucking make me angry. Don't look at the score. I'm not talking about that bullshit. This book right here that you see is stolen. Stolen from webnovel.com. I just happened to stumble upon it. Fortunately, actively, all the time, I'm not the only one looking for these shits. But you may know this guy who runs the Lit RPG podcast. He tries to call him out as many times. Amazon don't seem to be doing anything about it. Let me refresh. I don't know how long that's been there. I just noticed it myself today. It's still here. And there are many more every fucking day. This shit right here really fucking grinds my gears, man. Like, authors put so much of work. You have no... If you write or read, then maybe you can kind of gather an idea. But, man, we're talking about... For some people, it may be sleepless nights trying to get their work done. Or, putting all of that passion and their hopes just to deliver some fucking entertaining thing for readers to read. And writers are also readers, and we need other writers to write stories so that we can, because reading and listening to our own shit would be boring as fuck so many times. And we all, at least the majority of us, support each other no matter which way, and we all have one common thing in the end, and it's the hatred. Everybody, readers included. Nobody likes this shit right here. You can find this on Web Novel. Let's see if it's still there. I think actually the name of it's called Restarting Life in Another World, and you can find it on webnovel.com. I don't know if it's good or not, but for sure this is stolen. I don't know who this is, but there's no, on the web novel version, there's no confirmation. You want to know why we can tell it's stolen? Other than, because some people are like, well, what is this is the author? No, it isn't. On web novel, because a web novel, when you gain sort of an audience and sort of blow up on here, the site administration or whatever they are may offer you a contract. And as you can tell right here on the screen, this is a contracted book. This book is a property of Web Novel and of this author. And, well, some fans take it upon them. Fans, can you call them fans? More like thieves, scalpers, whatever, take it upon themselves to copy and paste. And you can see it's not just happening on Amazon. It's just some of the most egregious ones try to sell it on Amazon, and they get called out. This is before I caught a few of them myself. One time I went on a rampage and just finding them over it, because once you find it, you can click sometimes on these books, or you might discover one below here, like this one might be. No, that's not it. That's usually when you see a 1 rating, 1 star, alarm bells. That means somebody probably called it out. Not all the time, but most of the time. You're like, okay, let me click and see why it's a 1 star. And when you do, obviously you might see in the comments, in the reviews, why. Good Samaritans like the Lit RPG podcast, man. Finding out he found this on it got accepted on September 25th, so he probably found this a couple of days earlier than that. Unfortunately, people are buying it. As you can see, this is a pretty low, a pretty average score on Amazon, which means it might be making a couple of sales here and there, or I don't know, or maybe it finally got stopped and it's just so slowly fading out into obscurity. I don't fucking no, dude. But this shit really just fucking boils my blood. We put so much work only for some fucking random ass dude on the internet who does fucking nothing to steal it. Like, this is I don't even know, I'm losing the words. Beyond piracy. This is just theft. And I don't know if there's any, obviously there could be legal action taken against this person, whoever this is, in order to get the money from this book. You are required to have a bank account, and I think a U.S. bank account. Now, and to get it, then again, there might be some people who might find a way around it. They might create a bank account under there are many ways. I'm not gonna get into that. But, it's still, Amazon still has it up, and I just don't know why. It's fucked up. If Web Novel wanted to, they could go on to descend on the entirety of Amazon and find a lot of their books on there. So, I guess one more of the story, if you are given a web novel contract, don't accept it. The contract is bad anyway. I got, it took a couple of years, but well, no, actually I had more than one, but one that I know for sure because they updated that to this new type of dashboard, and under it says contract, and it has my main series on there waiting for me to sign it. I'm not signing that shit. First of all, I've been on Amazon for a couple of years now, so it's not going to happen. But two, people steal from Web Novel. They steal from Royal World too. I've seen a couple of books get stolen from there, and and you can see these books not even just going to Amazon, but going to other Web Novel top sites. There used to be reading. I'm not going to advertise those sites, but you know the sites that I'm talking about, in which you can read either translations, or you can read web novels being translated, or just web novels in general, originals. You can read those shits fucking everywhere on those type of sites. Most of them have gotten shut down. Some of them still up and running, and even some of them, it's just doing that shit without the author's permission, and they put all the work in though. It's just at least if you're going to read on those sites, show them some kind of support. But if you're going to flat out and do this, fuck you. If you're going to put that shit on Amazon and try, sell the stolen work, the work that you stole, you should be ashamed of yourself. Of course, I know anybody who's watching this don't do that shit, but I just kind of wanted to point this out. This is very fucked up, man. Don't you think it's fucked up? Come on, legit, for real. Let's be real. Don't you think it's kind of fucked up to take somebody else's work, somebody else's own published work, and then republish to Amazon, trying to make a quick buck off of their work? Come on, man. We're already struggling with the fucking pandemic and anything going on. We don't need this shit. I can assume we're all in the same fucking working class, trying to make a living. So, stealing another author's work. I'm getting this shit off of my browsing history. It's fucking, I don't know, man. But anyway, that's all I wanted to bring up. Just what boils my blood, man. Blows my mind. Just blows my mind. It's not the first time, it's not the second time. I see it all the time. And I don't know if there are kids doing this. They know how to make an Amazon account, get a fucking bank account, and have the balls to think they're not going to get caught, and just have the balls to steal. I mean, I think that's a criminal act. I mean, obviously violating copyright, but so you can get sued for that. But I mean, just straight up stealing, you'd have no remorse either. Like, if you're a fan of that work, why would you do that? You don't want the author to keep writing the book? Don't do that. What if we're like, some of us could be fans of one work? I remember there was this story I stumbled across. It was called Breath of Creation, and I was like, all right, man, I'm about to get into this because I read a little bit. It sounded pretty fucking cool. And now if you look, you see there's a ton of fans. Fans have been around longer than me. But then I found the author's really big thread. His I'm done with this shit note. And basically what drove him out of writing for good, out of anything to do with writing, was for this same shit here. People taking his work and putting it over on web novel, or stealing his work and trying to sell it. And just dumb shit. And it was a really good story, but because of this asshole, and probably others, but the one that he had in mind, because of that asshole, he canceled the entire project. It's like, wow, so nobody else can get the rest of the story because of some one asshole who, man, like, if you need money that bad, go get a fucking job or start writing yourself and build up your own following. Listen, start writing yourself. If we can build up a following, so can you. But don't steal nobody else's work. Like, please. Like, if you were a reader and you were reading that, you're probably mad at yourself. Of course, I'm not expecting the person who did that, or persons, or people, or whatever, to be watching this. But that's just an example. I just think, wow, like, why would you want to interfere with the creation of that work? Like, people don't have time for you fucking thieves, man, to be trying to read and get our chapter. I had my shit stolen, put on other sites too before, and that did jumpstart pulling ATS off the internet entirely. But my main reason for that, obviously, is with Amazon. But that. So, that just shit's just not cool. It's lame as fuck. And you will do nothing but stop a project permanently, and everybody else who reading it, they get fucked over. And of course, the person might be getting a giggle or two because he got his $2 and stopped an entire fucking project from going on. Yeah, you can giggle for 5 minutes, but you're an asshole. But yeah, you probably already know that. But yeah, anyway, that's all I got to say on that, man. If you're a fan of the anime trope system and you would like to see a manga come to life, this is my first time ever using a Kickstarter. So, of course, the results. I set the goal a little bit too high. Even though that might be the average cost of a manga, I think from 15 to 20K, I should have done that. I should have set it to something much lower. But obviously I need enough to pay the artist and stuff like that. But I might just give up hope on this, toss it away. And while it's going to take forever to come out, just do it myself. I've never done one of these, and I thought maybe I'd try it. But 9 of you mad lads had joined the Kickstarter. And, I fucking respect that, man. Because at least you tried to help. Even if you saw that it was hopeless as fuck, hey, you pledged something. So that in the off chance that I did, then the next thing I would work my ass off to get these rewards up there. Because I wanted one too. Shit. I wanted some of this cool shit. I know I was going to buy me a couple of posters. Not off of this, because that money, I'm not touching that. That is all for... we'll get it, because there's no way I'd be able to pay for anything used out of that. So obviously that would be for the Kickstarter, and I'm not touching that shit. But I understand if you didn't, because this is my first one, and you were probably skeptical. There's a lot of fucking bullshit scammers on Kickstarter, and I don't fucking blame you for looking at this and thinking, yeah, even if you've because I hope I don't give that impression out when I'm just like chilling on Discord or on the Facebook group. I'm not trying to sit there. If you're on the Discord, you're already a fan of ATS. I'm not there to be like trying to sell people shit. That's why when I was doing the merch, I was giving that shit away for free. I'm not in this shit for money. I gotta pay rent, but like if you bought the book, you've already contributed, and it's probably working out some way. If not, then day job, whatever, no fucking big deal. I'm a grown ass man. I can just handle that myself. But for this, the manga is just something that's kind of over my head. I didn't know that this shit can be so fucking expensive, especially if you want it to actually look good. But yeah, of course I'm gonna plug this in. Feel free to skip this. But there's one more thing that I never ever plug, that I rarely do, because I don't like to really talk about my Patreon. And that's because, if you first of all, like if you are a really dedicated fan of ATS, or if you really want to support the author, you probably sought it out. You don't need me to like fucking throw it in your face all the time, because I don't want people to be thinking I'm trying to do this for the money. If you look at it, this is going on 20 books, dude. That is not the work of somebody. I mean, you can argue that you're like, he's probably making a lot of money. No, I'm not. No, you've probably seen some of my rants, not rants, but some of my posts where I'm like considering like putting this shit on a hiatus for a little bit to write something else, because I'm sort of just like, this series, we don't know, it could be going downhill, but I'm mostly, I'm just writing this out. I've been writing this for 2 years, so yeah, it's going to come to a conclusion, because I don't want to milk this. I got other stuff to write, other fun epics. But yeah, this is the Patreon, and I finally found out Patreon came out with some merch. So if you pick the right tier and been there for a little bit, they will automatically roll out the merch. The ATS, they'll do it. I'll be pretty much hands off on that. But there are some times where I might, when I want to do a giveaway, or if I have to sign something, then I'll work on that. But you would know long in advance. But yeah, this is Patreon. I got a fuck ton of posts on there. It is literally the cheapest way to read this series. Yeah, I do all the editing, but if you've been with me since the beginning, then it's my editing. I do put all my hardest work in it, but I'm not perfect. So and as you can see in my little niche little Patreon community, and yeah, it's very quiet here. Most people, they read the chapter and they are gone. Might be commenting on most Patreons, or they might be discussions on it. Sometimes we have a little bit of talking on it. It depends on what happens in the series. In earlier days, there was a little bit, but it was always not too chatty. That way, we do have the Discord, and it's a little bit more activity on there. Usually, there's at least about 10 of us, 10 to 20 of us. It's not up and wow, where all you will see is text going by infinitely and never get a word in. No, we are a pretty chill Discord community. Right now, there's not much activity going on. You can literally post right here, and somebody might reply. I might reply, especially if it's a funny meme. But as you can see, hey, it's a fun little Discord community. So I pretty much spend all day there. Okay, I might be writing, I might pop back on the Discord, type back to writing, but I've already done my chapter of the day. So yeah, I don't do my plug, but it's patreon.com/SYR456, and if you choose the $3 tier and above, you will even get a name color on Discord. You won't be just plain white. So, and whatever reward tier. Now there are some Discord reward tiers that I'm a little bit behind. Might be an understatement. Coronavirus, man. So I can't really. The company that was doing my merch and all of this. This is too much. I'm going to probably get merch back going on November, I hope, because I want to give out some games, video games. I can't do consoles. Fuck that, because it's sold out. Thanks, scalpers. But yeah. Hey, how about scalping the ATS, some ATS bugs? And no, just kidding. What else? That's pretty much it. ATS audiobook should be coming out, and well, knowing how long Audible is going to take, it's probably going to take 1 to 2 months. Who knows? They take forever, man. It's got to go through a little review system, and then some other shit, and then after like fucking what feels like, I'm pretty sure it's 2 months, 1 to 2 months. Finally, they release it on the platform, or it just sits there, heading to retail. Sometimes it doesn't even say that; I just say pending review, or just some other shit. You're just like, come on, man. But yeah, one more thing. I know I keep saying that. Leave if you on book 1 right now, it'll take you like 3 seconds. Go to book 1 at the Anime Trope System, Stone versus the Viper #1, and leave a rating. You don't even have to leave a review. Leave a rating, and hopefully Amazon counts it. Very anonymous. You don't, even if you're like ashamed of anime or ashamed of the system, nobody, not even me, nobody will know. And boom, 8 even. Of course, obviously, you gotta have actually read the book. So I think if you're on Kindle Unlimited, or if you just purchased it outright, I don't know if they'll let just anybody to it. So, but yeah. Not saying you have to, but if you do, if you can get to 100 by the end of the year, and yeah, I know 100 for 2 fucking years, and it's pretty sad, but I don't care, dude. I just let's keep this, get some algorithm and an attention on this, and the series will stick around, because I don't, writing to the void or writing to like just like 50 people. When you compare to other authors who got this whole crowd who seem to be so die-hard, that motivation continues to plummet. It's like, damn, this brand new author just got to. Well, I don't want to get into complaining about it, but you know what I'm talking about. You've probably seen my Discord post, or many times that I've whined about it, which I don't know how many times, but I posted reference. Anyway, that'll be it. Thank you for watching. And to stay tuned for more news regarding the Anime Trope System. 19 when it's coming out. That's audiobooks, manga, artwork. We're going to probably get just a lot of artwork pumped out here. And I don't know if it'll get some discussion or not, but at least you'll see some artwork. It's fucking anime, man. You need artwork. Thank you for watching this. I didn't even know this was going to be this long, but thank you for watching, and you have a good one. Peace.